Welcome Charleston's legendary Joe Clarke and the Forte Jazz Lounge Band.
Would you like to swing on a star, carry moonbeams home in a jar, and be better off than you are? Or would you rather be a mule? A mule is an animal with long funny ears. He kicks up at anything he hears. His back is brawny and his brain is weak. He's just plain stupid with a stubborn streak, and at the way that you hate to go to school. You may grow up to be a mule, or would you like to swing on a star, carry moonbeams home in a jar, and be better off than you are? Or would you rather be a pig? A pig is an animal with dirt on his face. His shoes are a terrible disgrace. He's got no manners when he eats his food. He's fat and lazy and extremely rude. But if you don't care a feather or a pig, you may grow up to be a pig. Or would you like to swing on a star, carry moonbeams home in a jar, and be better off than you are? Or would you rather be a fish? Take it, John. A fish won't do anything but swim in a brook. He can't write his name or read a book. To fool the people is his only thought. And though he's slippery, he still gets caught. But if that sort of life is what you wish, you may grow up to be a fish. And all the monkeys aren't in the zoo. Every day you meet quite a few, and you see it's all up to you. You could be swinging on a star. You could be swinging on a star. All right, thank you very much. Welcome to Forte Jazz Lounge. How's everybody doing? All right, fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to keep the music rolling here with a little Stella by Starlight. Y'all get the theme, right? All right, so watch for these themes. Go, the word star. Ooh, moons and stars and Jupiter. All right, and Mars. Yeah. This one features Jon Phillips on saxophone. for Mr. Jon Phillips. John Kennedy on the bass. Madden, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Jon Phillips on the saxophone, ladies and gentlemen. And now the purple dusk of twilight time steals across the meadows of my heart. High up in the sky, the little stars climb, always reminding me that we're apart. You wander down the lane and far away, leaving me a song that will not die. Love is now the stardust of yesterday, the music of the years gone by. Sometimes I wonder why I spend the lonely night dreaming of a song. The melody haunts my reverie, and I am once again with you when our love was new. And each kiss an inspiration. But that was long ago. Now my consolation is in the stardust of a song beside a garden wall when stars are bright. You are in my arms. The nightingale tells his fairy tale of paradise where roses bloom. Though I dream in vain, in my heart it will remain my stardust melody, the memory of love's refrain. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready for our headliner? Ladies and gentlemen, Gracie and Lacy.
Good evening. Welcome. Fly me to the moon and let me sing among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. Oh, won't you be true? In other words, I love you. Take it. Mr. Jon Phillips. Take it, Lacy. So fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Just let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Take it, Gracie. Fill my heart with
good to see all of you tonight. Thank you for
see
coming
you.
out to Forte Jazz Lounge.
Many of you were here for the first time. First timers, welcome.
Right. Oh, we love that.
Welcome. Well, if you have any complaints, Joe is also the owner. Actually, there is something special about this club that we always forget to tell people. This piano belonged to a very interesting person.
Belonged, past tense.
Belonged.
It's mine now.
Belonged, past tense. So this was Phyllis Diller's piano. Yeah.
Yeah, it plays a little funny. You know.
Thank you, Joe.
Yeah, Joe brings the jokes.
He brings the jokes. Yes.
Well, we are Gracie and Lacy. I'm Gracie, and this is Lacy. Thank you. And right now, I want you all to think about all the things you were doing before COVID. And one of the things that we got to do the year before COVID was we were invited to perform at the Kennedy Space Center. And on the way there, this shows how organized I am, I realized we were performing for the Apollo 11 50th anniversary for the astronauts. I don't know what I was thinking, but we were performing for astronauts and the families from that launch, and we got there, and it was so exciting and neat to be in that space with those legends. And so we put together a space race show, which is what we're going to do for you tonight.
You left out the part, when we got to the Space Center, we were assigned a handler because I think they thought we were spies or something. But they had someone follow us around every second. Every second. So I know it was Gracie that had their suspicions up. So this is a Space Race era song. We put together music that we love from the 60s, but we learned a lot about music that was important to the astronauts. And it's funny because people in the 1960s, they had conspiracy theories about space. They wondered, was the moon really made of cheese? So we have this collection of music for you celebrating that era. Some of these songs were actually requests, and this one is one that a good friend of ours, where's Tom Worsdale?
There he is.
Tom Worsdale. Tom told us you can't do this show without singing Destination Moon. So Tom, here's your song.
Come and take a trip on my rocket ship. We'll have a lovely afternoon. Kiss the world goodbye and away we'll fly. Destination moon. Travel fast as light till we're out of sight. The earth is like a toy balloon. What a thrill you'll get riding on a jet. Destination moon. Supersonic honeymoon. Leave your cares below. Pull the switch, let's go. Destination moon. The colorful thing to do. It was to go on a date on a bicycle built for two. But cars and trains and even planes all have had their day. Now the time is due to call for you in the modern atomic way. We'll go
States was racing the Soviet Union to get to the moon first. And it's interesting because the American people had differing views about this. So I'm very curious what all of you think and what camp you would have been in. So there's camp number 1, which is, that's all so expensive, we shouldn't be throwing our money away, okay? That's one camp. Then there's the camp of people that's like, that is so dangerous, we should not put people at risk like that. That's camp number 2. Camp number 3 is like, oh my gosh, that's so awesome, why wouldn't we do that? Okay, all right, who are the money people? Who think it's very expensive and we should not waste all of our money? All right, okay, just a few of you. You must be accountants. All right, next group. How many of you are the people that think, it's just too dangerous? Why would we do something so dangerous? Okay, you must be a medical person. Yes, so we have that camp. And what about the people like, why wouldn't we do that? That's amazing, awesome. Right answer, you're in the right place. You are in the right place.
So back in 1969, we had this incredible mission. It was scheduled for July 20th, 1969. Everyone is waiting. We didn't have YouTube, but anywhere there was a television, people would gather around to watch this historic moment. And there were 3 really brave astronauts. Let's see if we can name them all. Who did we have on that mission? Buzz Aldrin.
Joe knows one.
Neil Armstrong.
Louis's famous brother.
Oh, yeah.
Louis Armstrong.
No, they were cousins. I'm sorry.
Are they cousins?
I was wrong.
Yes. It's hard to tell which one of them's more famous.
Yes.
A lot of rivalry
Yes.
going on.
And last but not least, the guy that didn't step on the moon but went along for the ride, Mike Collins. So we had those 3 fellas, and they did such an incredible job.
We need to give Mike a round of applause.
Yeah, he
That's
always
kinda
gets
lame.
forgotten. Poor
Don't
Mike.
forget Mike. He was doing a lot of important stuff in there.
He was. Okay, well, how many people do you think it took to make that mission possible? So many.
When we do this program in schools, I have to tell you, every single time, the first guess is 100,000,000. It wasn't 100,000,000.
Over 400,000 people.
400,000.
Huge team, very huge team. So we're going to move along to another historic moment, and these were words from President John F. Kennedy, and he practically predicted 8 years before the moon landing happened that it was going to happen. So let's just tune in to the radio here and listen to John F. Kennedy.
I believe that this nation should commit itself to achieving the goal before this decade is out of landing a man on the moon and returning him safely to the earth.
He believed it, and it happened 8 years later.
And now, over 50 years later, we are fortunate enough to have a bass player named John F. Kennedy.
Yes.
For our show. It gets better. John, can they see your socks? Oh, can you see? He has John F. Kennedy socks. So after the show, we may need to get like a selfie with this guy. Thanks for being here, John. We really appreciate you making this more authentic.
Yes, we really do.
I just hope there's nobody named Lee Harvey Oswald
We
in
have
the
some
audience.
Joe!
I ruined it.
We
I
have some
darkened the
bodyguard.
room just a little bit.
Darkening the room again.
Well, the history of flight has always been fascinating, hasn't it, Lacy?
Oh, it has.
Yes, it has.
Trying to lighten the moment here. Good job. Well, we're going to lighten the moment with a little Frank Sinatra. Do we have some Frank Sinatra fans in the house?
Yes.
If you want a selfie with Frank Sinatra, there he is in the back corner on the wall. Over there, Mr. Sinatra. This is from his famous Live at the Sands record.
Come fly with me, let's fly away. If you can use some exotic booze, there's a bar in Five Long Bay. Come fly with me, let's fly away. Come fly with me, let's float take off in the blue. Once I get you up there, where the air is rarefied, we'll just fly, oh so starry-eyed. Once I get you up there, I'll be holding you so near that you may hear all the angels cheer, because we're together. Weather-wise, it's such a lovely day. You just say the word and we'll beat the birds down Acapulco Bay. It's perfect for a flying honeymoon. They say, come fly with me, let's fly away. Take it away, John. Once I get you up there, where the air is rarefied, we'll just glide, so starry-eyed. Once I get you up there, I'll be holding you so near that you may even hear all the angels cheer, just because we're together. Weather-wise, it's such a lovely day. You just say the word and we'll beat those birds down to Acapulco Bay. It's perfect for a flying honeymoon. They say, come fly with me, let's fly. Hey, come and fly with me, let's fly away. Yeah.
Frank Sinatra. Thank you so much. Well, we're gonna bring Gracie back to the stage with a Harold Arlen tune.
Yes. So Ella Fitzgerald, she's right there on the wall. You can see her, the second one. She performed this song in the 1960s during the space race. So she brought it back, but it was composed by Harold Arlen in the 1930s. And Joe Clarke over here, he played the role of Harold Arlen on the stage back in the day. So, Mr. Arlen, I think it'd be very appropriate if you introduced this next song.
I do an incredible dead-on impression of Harold Arlen. The problem is nobody knows what he sounded like. So I could literally just say, we's going to do this next song right here that I wrote for my wife. She's... That's how he sounded. He's good old country boy. What part of the country might I be from? I'm not even sure, actually. I just heard this voice one time on one of them news broadcasts that they all talking about and everything, and that's not Harold Arlen at all, is it? So, but anyway, yeah, I got the role for Harold Arlen. There you go. I got the role. Hey, if it quacks like a duck and it walks like a duck, it's somebody's phone with a funny ring. That's funny. Okay, so I'm taking way too much time, aren't I? You're like, go right ahead, yeah. So I ended up taking the role, and I was just like, I knew about Harold Arlen, but I'd never even seen a picture or heard him. He'd never been interviewed or anything. And so I saw a picture of him, and it was really scary how much he looked like me. I mean, it was a doppelganger. I will tell you exactly what he looks like. Okay, this is a picture of him right now, black and white, but just imagine. Okay, all right, ready? That's exactly what he looks like. Just like this face right here. Okay, so.
We got our money's worth on that, didn't we?
Didn't we? So, ladies and gentlemen, it's one of my favorite songs in the whole world. It's Only a Paper Moon.
There you go.
Say it's only a paper moon sailing over a cardboard sea, but it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me. Well, it's only a canvas sky hanging over a muslin tree, but it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me. Without your love, well, it's a honky-tonk parade. Without your love, well, it's a melody played in a penny arcade. Well, it's a Barnum and Bailey world, just as phony as it can be. But it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me. Without your love, well, it's a honky-tonk parade. Without your love, well, it's a melody played in a penny arcade. Well, it's a Barnum and Bailey world, just as phony as it can be. But it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me. If you believed in me. If you believed in me. Paper moon, it's a paper moon. Yeah.
Thank you. So while we're on the topic of Harold Arlen, he's most popular for music that he wrote for Judy Garland a little bit later in his career. And he wrote the music for MGM's The Wizard of Oz. And Judy Garland's song, Over the Rainbow, has been used as a wake-up call for the astronauts. And it was used for the very first time as a wake-up call for the first space shuttle mission to the International Space Station. So we're gonna bring Lacy out here to just fill this room with some Judy Garland.
Love Judy Garland.
It was only a dream.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
The man in front of the curtain.
Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly. Birds fly over the rainbow.
you. Thank you so much. Well, I would love to introduce this fabulous band to you. Of course, we have the owner of Forte Jazz Lounge, Joe Clarke, on the keys here. And Joe's beautiful wife, Rosie, is back at the bar. Say hi, Rosie. The first show that Gracie and I ever played with Joe was in New York, and we flew up to New York, and we were playing at Michael Feinstein's place, 54 Below, and Joe was really taking it all in and getting some ideas. And afterwards, we had dinner at our house with Joe and Rosie, and we were just talking and brainstorming about how cool would it be to bring that New York-style jazz club experience to Charleston. And a few weeks later, we were in a rehearsal, and Joe's like, I signed a lease. I'm like, you did what? So we're so proud of Joe and Rosie. This is 2 years of the Forte Jazz Lounge.
Well, 2 years minus COVID equals 1.
That's true. That's true. But I think 2 years making it through, they have been live streaming through COVID. They never stopped the music. They've kept the musicians employed. And we're excited to announce Forte is now open 7 nights a week. We are so excited about this. So we have shows here in the Forte Theater Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. But then all those days that you weren't getting music, not to worry, because the brand new lobby wine bar is open the rest of the week, Sunday through Tuesday, and you can walk in and have a glass of wine. We've got Soul Swing coming up, right, on Sunday?
Yep.
Sunday afternoon, you want to come in and hear Soul Swing. This is a group that Joe put together a couple years ago, and it's so good. I got to hear it while I was here working the other day, and it's fantastic. So come on up on Sunday afternoon, and just no cover charge. Just walk into the lobby and enjoy the music. So that's Joe Clarke for you. Over here, John F. Kennedy, we can't forget his name. If you do, then just take a look at his socks, and you'll quickly remember John F. Kennedy on the bass. So good to have you with us again. And we have our diva drummer. How do you like our diva drummer? She awesome? I first saw Mary perform maybe 5 years ago. There was a club out on James Island, and I saw her perform. And I was so excited when Joe told me that you were on the schedule for tonight. So this is our first show with Mary, and we're so happy. We hope for many more shows with Mary. So great job. And Jon Phillips, back by popular demand, on the saxophone. It has been such a wonderful, wonderful opportunity to work with these musicians. So thank you all for coming out and supporting Forte. And there's some rotating slides on that back screen if you want to see what's coming up. But we're going to bring Gracie back here in a minute. Actually, though, Joe, how would you like to sing a song? Should we trust him with the microphone? We can trust him?
Hello.
I don't know that we can trust him, but maybe we'll let him sing. Now, Joe is like a jukebox. He knows so many songs, and when the Notebook was being filmed here in Charleston, some of the scenes were right outside on King Street. Joe was actually called in to consult on getting the authentic jazz sound for the Notebook with Ryan Gosling. So next time you watch that film, listen for the jazz. That's Joe's doing. All right, take it away, Joe.
Yeah, I always forget that I did that. I appreciate you reminding me about doing that. I had a short conversation with Mr. Cassavetes, and the director of the movie, and he was like, I hear you're the big band guy, and we have a big band scene. Can you help us put it together? And I go, well, you have a choice. Do you want actors who are holding instruments, or do you want actual musicians? That'll be a little bit more expensive, but it'll be more authentic. You want to make sure that the people are holding their instruments correctly and all that stuff, and they're actually reacting. I still have, yeah, there you go. Yeah, exactly. Perfect. Roll them. So, yeah. So I helped that much. That's about it. I said, okay, I'll get you real musicians, and we did. So that was a beautiful thing. This next tune has the word moon in it, so I thought it was a good choice. And, when you're a musician and you play these songs quite a bit, you end up just naming them awful names just to get through the night so you have a smile on your face when you're playing it. And I call this one Ruined Liver. Moon River. Who knows who wrote it? Anybody? No. You're just going to say Harold Arlen until it's the right answer? Right. No, Henry Mancini. I think I heard somebody say it. I've been practicing that all week. Moon River, wider than a mile, I'm crossing you in style someday. Old dream maker, you heartbreaker, wherever you're going, I'm going your way. Two drifters off to see the world. There's such a lot of world to see. We're after the same rainbows in, waiting round the bend. My huckleberry friend, Moon River in me. Jon Phillips. Moon River, wider than a mile, I'm crossing you in style someday. Old dream maker, you heartbreaker, wherever you're going, I'm going your way. Two drifters off to see the world. There's such a lot of world to see. Yeah, we're after the same rainbows in, my huckleberry friend. Oh, till the end. River and me, and me, and me. Thank you very much, folks.
Joe Clarke.
Oh, yes.
Well, we're moving on to another Ella song, and this one is called How High the Moon. Does anybody know how high the moon is? That's a really great guess. It's 238,000 miles. And it took the Apollo 11 crew 76 hours before they made it into lunar orbit. I just thought we should all think about that while we hear this phrase, how high the moon, how high the moon. So here we go.
1, 2.
Somewhere there's music, how faint the tune. you are. Somewhere there's heaven. How near, how far. The darkest light would shine if you would come to me soon. Until you will, how still my heart, how high the moon. How high the moon is the name of this song. How high the moon, though the words may be wrong, we're singing it because you asked for it, and now we're swinging it just for you. How high the moon does it reach the stars? How high the moon does it reach up to Mars? Though the words may be wrong to this song, we're asking how high, 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 how high, 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 how high, 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 how high the moon.
Thank you.
Thank you, Gracie. Well, I hear we have a birthday in the house. Where is our birthday? Where is our birthday girl? Right here? Is it your birthday? 80th birthday! Oh my goodness! Tell me your name again. Linda Manning. So everybody look at Linda, make her blush. And we have a special birthday song because Gracie and I have sung Happy Birthday a million times. So come join us. This is our special Gracie and Lacy birthday song that we wrote just for you. Well, not just for you, but just for times such as these.
Happy birthday, blow out all the candles and sing. Happy birthday, wonder what the new year will bring. Happy birthday, make a wish, 'cause I'm wishing too. That every birthday wish you wish will come true. That every birthday wish you wish will come true.
Happy birthday. Yes. So glad you came. Well, we're at that point in the show where we are going to do our drawing, so Michael can start gearing up our...
We're going to tell them about the drawing, and then during intermission, we're
Okay,
going to
Michael, you can go back to your video games. Sorry, behind the curtain. We'll come back to that, but we do have a drawing coming up, and for those of you that bought tickets online, you are going to be up on this cool spinnery thing that Joe figured out, and we would have this very high-tech way for you to win. But Gracie and Lacy have another prize for you if you fill out the old-fashioned slips that we came up with on your table. And so 2 opportunities to win. Joe's cool prize, special Forte gift box, and you can come back and see a show at Forte. Golden box, very exciting. And if you win Gracie and Lacy's prize, you also get a golden box. This golden box. So,
This one we put a smear of peanut butter in, and this one jelly.
yes, there we go. So you want to win both of them. Yes, we're very excited about these little boxes. So you'll want to fill out the little card on your table, and that just helps us know, especially if you can let us know how you heard about us tonight. That just helps us focus our advertising and getting the word out.
Right.
So we'll be coming back to that in a minute, but I wanted to give you a heads up on that. And we're going to be back here every second Saturday. So when you win these prizes, you might win some free admission to come back. Gracie and Lacy are every second Saturday for the entire year here at Forte Jazz Lounge. So next second Saturday, thank you, is an entire show about Nat King Cole and his daughter Natalie and all their favorite hits. So Nat and Natalie will be next, and we've got some great ones. We've got a Judy Garland and Liza Minnelli show coming up, as well as some exciting things for the summer. And if you win Joe's Box, you will be very excited because the Joe Clarke Big Band is the most popular show here at the club. It is really, really fun. And I work for the club, and I chose to come here on Valentine's Day to work because I love the music so much. So the Joe Clarke Big Band is amazing, and you want to hear them every first Saturday of the month. It's Swingin' Sinatra Saturdays. So if you like Sinatra, and if you like Big Band, and if you like Joe, then you should come. So we'll come back to that, but I wanted to, we were gonna sing a song that was popular during the space race era called Sisters. And, we've just sung it a lot, you and me.
We've been singing this so long.
But because there's often sisters in the crowd, we thought we would sing it for them. Do we have any sisters in the crowd? Oh, we do?
Oh, very
you guys
nice.
are sisters? You look like sisters.
And we have sisters over here.
Sisters over here?
And sisters over here.
Oh my goodness.
There's a lot of sisters.
Would any of our sisters in the crowd, not to put you on the spot, be willing to sing the song for us?
So that we don't have to.
So we can have a little break? You guess?
You guys know it?
You guys are very brave. Can we give them a little bit of encouragement?
Oh.
Come on up. Come on up to the stage. Wow, you're slightly coordinating too. And you really look like sisters, so I don't think that they're lying. I think they really are real sisters. Tell everyone your name.
I'm Lindy. I'm Eliza.
Lindy and Eliza. And will you sing Sisters for us? You will? And maybe add a few little steps in there. Make it cute. Okay. Oh, you guys have to prepare. Do you want to give him a key?
Yeah, just a flat.
Any flat.
Any flat you want.
How's that? Is that good?
We'll figure it out. Sisters.
And go. And go. And go. And go.
Win.
I'm kidding. Okay. Look, they're still smiling. That's professionalism right there, folks. That's right there. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Sisters, sisters, there were never such devoted sisters. Never had to have a chaperone, no sir. I'm here to keep my eye on her. Sharing, caring, every little thing that we are wearing. When a certain gentleman arrived from Rome, she wore the dress and I stayed home. All kinds of weather, we stick together, the same in the rain or sun. Two different faces, but in tight places, we think and we act as one. Those who've seen us know that not a thing can come between us. Many men have tried to split us up, but no one can. Lord, help the mister who comes between me and my sister. And Lord, help the sister who comes between me and my man. We stick together, the same in the rain or sun. Two different faces, but in tight places, we think and react as those who've seen us know that not a thing can come between us. Many men have tried to split us up, but no one can. Lord, help the mister who comes between me and my sister. And Lord, help the sister who comes between me and my man. Sisters, sister, don't come between me and my man.
Great job. Aren't they amazing?
So talented.
Thank
Lacy,
you, ladies.
you know what?
What's that?
I like the way they do it better than the way
I
we
think-
do it.
I think we've been replaced.
I think so. I think we can go home now.
I think we can go home. Thank you, ladies. That was wonderful.
Amazing.
Never know who's out in the crowd. Yeah. Oh my goodness, that was wonderful. Well, we love it when we find other singing sisters. My sister Gracie and I got started singing together, I guess it's been, believe it or not, 26 years ago. We started performing together. And we started performing on our driveway. And we would put a bed sheet curtain up and we'd invite the neighbors to come see a show. How many of you have done this? I know there are people who've done this. Yes, put on shows at the house. You guys, for sure. So we started doing these shows, and every year more and more people would come. And we started to become known around town as Broadway on the Driveway. So Broadway on the Driveway grew, and we would put on shows like Sound of Music and Fiddler on the Roof, and we literally had our friend's dad on our roof playing the fiddle, trying to be as authentic as possible. And our own resident Jew right here in the house, Joe Clarke.
And roses are red,
Oh, here we-
violets are bluish.
Oh boy.
If it wasn't for Jesus, we'd all be Jewish.
Thank you, Joe. And you know why he asked us to do the Christmas show every year. Just saying. Well, so thank you so much for that addition. So we would put on shows like Fiddler on the Roof, and pretty soon people started kind of sitting out in the streets and blocking off the roads, and so someone called the police. And the police showed up, and we were pretty young, and they asked us what on earth we were doing, and we said, it's Broadway on the Driveway. And we invited the officers to come watch the show, and they did, and they were very nice, but they said, next year, Broadway has to move off the driveway. So we took Broadway off the driveway, and we started fundraising and learned how to rent theaters and gather up an orchestra and put on Broadway musicals every summer for 18 years. And thank you. So we'd have about 100 singers and dancers and an orchestra playing every year, and that was basically our childhood, but that wasn't enough music for us. As we started performing, people would ask us to, come up out of the audience and sing occasionally, and we started a touring sister act called Gracie and Lacy, and so we have been doing that ever since, and landed here in Charleston about 7 years ago, met Joe Clarke and a bunch of musicians, and here we are at Forte, still performing, and that's a little bit of our story. So if you'd like to stay up with what we're doing, you can follow gracieandlacy.com. You can also follow fortejazzlounge.com, and we'll send out lots of spam to you so that you can fill up your inbox a little bit with some really happy things.
Well, we have one more song before we close Act 1. This is Blue Moon. It's Rodgers and Hart, and it doesn't have anything to do with the color of the moon.
It doesn't. We learned this when we were doing the performance for NASA, and there was a lot of pressure to act like you were knowledgeable at the moon in front of astronauts, but we had to let them know that blue moon is not the color of the moon. It's the lunar seasons. And every lunar season, you get 12 full moons. But every once in a while, you'll get 13, and that's what they call the blue moon, and where we get the phrase, once in a blue moon. Just thought you needed that tidbit.
Blue moon, you saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own, love of my own. Blue moon, you knew just what I was there for. You heard me saying a prayer for someone I really could care for. But then suddenly appeared before me, the only one my arms could ever hold. I heard someone whisper, please adore me. And when I looked, the moon had turned to gold. Blue moon, now I'm no longer alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Take it away. Suddenly appeared before me, the only one my arms could ever hold. I heard someone whisper, please adore me. And when I looked, the moon had turned to gold. Blue, blue moon. Oh, I said there was a blue moon. Without a dream in my heart, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own, love of my own. Blue moon, now I'm no longer alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my
Thank you. Well, we're going to take a 10-minute intermission, so you're welcome to visit the bar in the back, get some refreshments or beverages, and you can enter that drawing. So if you'd like to fill in those slips. And where is our little receptacle? Ah, right here. You can put your drawing slips right here, and we'll enter for a prize. We'll see you in 10 minutes.
Gracie, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Act 2 of Fly Me to the Moon. Let's give it up for Mr. Joe Clarke.
That's more like it. Jon Phillips, ladies and gentlemen. John Kennedy. All right, who knows the name of that song? There you go. All right, give that lady some applause, because I don't have anything else to give her. I'm so sorry. Boxes are for closers, okay? All right. Little Glengarry Glen Ross reference there for you folks. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, as Gracie and Lacy said before, we are now open 7 days a week if you want to come in and get yourself some jazz and a little glass of wine or a soda or some water, that is perfectly fine. We're now serving dessert up front as well. We're going to start developing a little menu for you so you can have a little something to nosh on while you're listening. So we welcome you to our new lobby Sunday, Monday, Tuesdays, because I have about $400 left on my credit card. So it'd be great to see that number go up. So this next song I like to call Moonlight Lemonade. It's not called that, I just like to call it that. And most people don't know the words to this, but I think they're beautiful. I stand at your gate, and the song that I sing is of moonlight. I stand and I wait for the touch of your hand in the June night. The roses are sighing a moonlight serenade. The stars are aglow, and tonight how their light sets me dreaming. My love, do you know that your eyes are like stars brightly beaming? I bring you and I sing you a moonlight serenade. Let us stray till break of day in love's valley of dreams. Just you and I and a summer sky, a heavenly breeze kissing the trees. So don't let me wait. Come to me tenderly in the June night. I stand at your gate and I sing you a song in the moonlight, a love song, my darling, a moonlight serenade. Jon Phillips, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, let us stray till break of day in love's valley of dreams. Just you and I, a summer sky, a heavenly breeze kissing the trees. So don't let me wait. come to me tenderly in the June night. I stand at your gate and I sing you a song in the moonlight, a love song, my darling, a moonlight serenade. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome to the stage, Gracie and Lacy.
Thank you. Joe and the band sound awesome. They sound so great. We were getting pretty comfortable back there.
Every time it rains, pennies from heaven. Don't you know each cloud contains pennies from heaven? You'll find your fortunes falling all over the town. Be sure that your umbrella is upside down. Trade it for a package of sunshine and flowers. If you want the things you love, you've gotta have showers. So if you hear it thunder, don't run under a tree. There'll be pennies from heaven for you and me. Every time it rains, pennies from heaven. Don't you know each cloud contains pennies from heaven? You'll find your fortunes falling all over the town. Be sure that your umbrella is upside down. Trade it for a package of sunshine and flowers. If you want the things you love, you've gotta have showers. So if you hear it thunder, don't run under a tree. There'll be pennies from heaven for you. There'll be pennies from heaven for you. Pennies from heaven for you and me.
Thank you.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Well, I think it's the moment we've all been waiting for.
It is the moment we've all been waiting
All
for.
right. I hope that we have our spinner ready. Are
Oh,
we ready
yes.
back there, Michael? All right. Look how official this is. So high tech. So high tech. Here we go. See all of your names up there? Isn't that so cool? Okay, here we go. Kristen Horton. Congratulations. All right. We have a winner. for the old-fashioned way?
Yes.
Okay, good old-fashioned way. Oh, you guys did your work well.
This is how they did drawings in 1969.
Yes, we wanted to be authentic. All right, we need a really honest face.
Oh, yeah. Honest face.
If NASA didn't trust us, we certainly can't be trusted to draw the
this
card.
gentleman right here looks pretty honest.
You look really honest.
I'm going to put this right here, sir. Larry Bird. Wow!
That is the first time that has ever happened.
That's amazing. Sure did. Wow.
You know, this
Well-
isn't the year to be doing that kind of thing.
Well, you are returning to Forte.
Yes.
You get a golden box.
And doesn't he also get, he gets our prize too,
This is
right?
our prize.
Oh, it is? Oh, wonderful.
Congratulations.
Hey, I say make your own luck. You're good. I like that. I like that.
This year is off to a good start for you. Oh, gosh.
Well, it took many pennies from heaven to make the Apollo mission happen, and the entire Apollo program just cost billions and billions of dollars. So it was definitely something that people were really interested in and watching and following, and some people didn't even believe that it happened.
I think Gracie wants to be an astronaut now.
I think I do.
So we got invited after our show for the Apollo 11 reunion. We got invited back to watch a launch from the countdown room, and we were so excited. So we went to the launch, and the liaison from the government and NASA walked up to us and said, "Hi, I just wanted to introduce myself to you because you all are wearing matching shoes." I was like, "Great!" So
I think he thought we were corporate. We were taking notes.
Corporate. Yeah, so we got to watch from the countdown room, and we were so excited. They're getting ready to start the countdown clock, and then they had to call a scrub, which we learned is not clean the spaceship. It means don't shoot off the rocket.
Yeah.
And so we learned
Canceled.
that. However, that meant we got to come back the next day, have all the same great food again, and go to the countdown room in our matching shoes, and watch the big screen and count down. And so this song is Orange Colored Sky. It's a popular one from the era. And Gracie put together this touching proverb for me. And it will really make her day if I read it. Where is the proverb?
Red sky at night.
Go ahead.
Sailor's delight. Now you do the other one.
Okay. Red sky at morning, sailors take warning. So I don't know what they would have done for an orange-colored sky, but they probably would not have called a scrub, because I'm saying this orange-colored sky is one of the good orange-colored skies.
Oh, okay, like the morning.
The morning. This
All
is the
right.
morning sky. Here we go.
When I was walking along, just minding my business, when out of that orange-colored sky, flash, bang, Alakazam, wonderful you came by. Well, I was humming a tune, just drinking in sunshine, when out of that orange-colored view. Flash, bang, Alakazam, I gotta look at you.
fun.
Well, we're moving
Fun.
along to a song that was inspired by online dating.
Ooh.
And we were having this discussion that courting and dating has changed a lot since the space race. Wouldn't you agree?
Definitely.
Oh, yes, definitely. So, we always like to ask, how many of you here have been single before?
A few.
I love that
Okay.
you got that. That's great.
They're smart people.
I know they are.
Insult the audience.
Yes.
So we took this collection of stories from life and from our friends' lives, and you just have to watch out what you do around us because it will end up in a show. This is Mr. Sandman, online dating style. Here we go.
Bum 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 bum, tra la 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 la, Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream, make him the cutest that I've ever seen. Give him 2 lips like roses in clover, then tell him that his lonesome nights are over. Sandman, I'm so alone, don't have nobody to call my own. If you don't bring someone soon to me, I'll go online to eHarmony. Bum 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 bum, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la, Mr. Sandman, I'm on Match.com. It's not the same as how Dad met my mom. I look amazing in cyberspace. Thank God he hasn't met me face to face. Sandman, I know it's just lunch. Only just met him, but I've got a hunch. He's employed, his name is Tom, and he doesn't live with his mom. Bum 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 bum, tra-la-la-la-la-la-la, Mr. Sandman, I hear a chime. What is that ringing? I hope it's FaceTime. I've been unfriended, I'm once again single. I'll find a nicer guy on Christian Mingle. Sandman, he plays the guitar, and someday soon he's gonna be a rock star. Should I smile or should I scream? Mr. Sandman, bring me, please, please bring me, Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Well, we're going to turn it over to the great Mr. Joe Clarke once again, and we'll be right back.
Thank you, ladies. Gracie and Lacy, give it up for them. We always love playing behind them. Playing in front of them would be a little difficult because you guys are right out there. You know, the logistics are just insane. I know, right? It's a good thing we're back here. All right, so this next tune, I have been looking for a reason to play this song for like 30 years, I think, ever since this song came on a TV show called Moonlighting. And since we're doing a show with celestial things, I'm like, okay, let's do this. Let's do this thing. So I was always a big fan of Al Jarreau, but of course Al Jarreau is a superior singer. And so this one was a little simpler of a song that I could actually handle. So here we go. I hope you like it. Moonlighting. Some walk by night, some fly by day. Nothing could change you, setting sure of the way. Charming and bright, laughing and gay. I'm just a stranger. Love the blues and the breaks. There is a sun and moon facing their old sweet tune. Watch them wind on is still sharing one space. Some walk by night, some the sun and moon, facing their own sweet tune. Watch them wind on is new, sharing one space. So come walk the night, come fly by day. Something is sweeter, 'cause we met along the way. We'll walk the night, we'll fly by day, moonlighting strangers who just met along the way, who just met along the way, who just met along the way. Yeah. All right.
That was a great song.
Dun, 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 dun.
So if I got to go to outer space ever and I landed on the moon, I would do a happy dance. And this is the dance I would do. Here we go. I'm just going to get a little beat started here and we'll see what happens. Thank you, Gracie. I bet you are going to go get some coffee now. One of Elton John's most favorite songs of all time was a story written about a man who was traveling out in space, and this is a special request by Jonathan Dixon, so I hope you enjoy.
She packed my bags last night, pre-flight. 0 hours, 9 a.m. And I'm gonna be high as a kite by then. hurts so much. I miss my wife. It's lonely out in space. It's such a timeless flight. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings us back around to find I'm not the man I think I am at home. Oh no, 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 I'm a rockin' man, burning out a fuse of heaven glow. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. Mars ain't the kind of place to raise your kids. In fact, it's cold as hell, and there's no one there to raise them if you did. And all the science I don't understand. It's just my job, 5 days a week. Rockin' man, rockin' man. You guys know it. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me back around to find I'm not the man I think I am at home. Oh no, 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 I'm a rockin' man, burning out a fuse out here alone. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time.
Thank you. Thank you. We knew those candles would come in handy.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, please be careful with those, okay? We don't want to start a fire. And that's the Billy Joel song.
There we go.
We're not-
That's right.
Well, we have one final song for the night. This is Blue Skies, in honor of those welcoming blue skies that welcomed those astronauts safely back home. This is an Irving Berlin tune that was written in the 20s, so about 100 years ago, and he wrote it upon the birth of his daughter. So I hope you enjoy Blue Skies.
Blue skies, smile on me, nothing but blue skies do I see. Bluebirds singing a song, nothing but bluebirds all day long. I never saw the sun shining so bright, I never saw things going so right. Noticing the days hurrying by, when you're in love, my heart ain't high. Blue days, all of them gone, nothing but blue skies from now on. I never saw things going so right. I'm noticing the days hurrying by. When you're in love, my how they fly, my how they fly. Nothing but blue skies, blue skies.
Ladies and gentlemen, Gracie and Lacy. A 1, 2, 3, Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for this band. On the saxophone, Mr. Jon Phillips. On the drums, Miss Mary Madden. And on the bass, John F. Kennedy. My name is Joe Clarke. And let's give it up for Gracie and Lacy. All right, folks. Y'all have a great night. Thank you. Come out and see us again, okay? We have shows here all the time. Great shows. We'll see you.